Okay, there we go. So where are we? Here? Yeah. So copper 2, again, copper, I'll pick up the pace here. Sulfate. So 2 plus 2 minus, right? And then 5, what's the prefix for 5? Penta, right? So pentahydrate. And remember, the only time we're using the prefixes here is just for those to describe how many waters we have, yes? Okay. The next one. Now, please, 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 let's make sure the metal has to come first, yes? So the metal has to be a positive ion. CO is cobalt, yes? Cobalt has more than one charge. So we're going to put some brackets down again. So it's a positive. The positive part has to come first. Sometimes people try to tell me that's carbonate. It cannot be carbonate. There's no way it could be carbonate. First of all, the O is not capitalized. Secondly, carbonate is a 2 minus. That can't come first, right? So, and plus, would I have 2 minus and then phosphate's a 3 minus? Would those two ever go together even? No, there's the same charge, right? They'd in fact repel each other, if anything. So we need to have cobalt here, and then of course PO4 is phosphate. And this one works really well for the reverse swap and drop. So if you want a prime example of where you should use reverse swap and drop, I would say this is probably it. The 2 would come up and over, so that's cobalt 2. The 3 would come up and over, that's your 3 minus, that's your 2 plus there, cobalt 2 phosphate in this case, all right? Make sure you do the reverse swap and drop because, you know, sometimes we get confused here and we think it's cobalt 3 because we see a 3 there, but that 3 came from the phosphate, don't forget, right? So just remember that. And then this one here, last one, again, that first part, this looks complicated. There's a lot of letters here, of course, but SN, that's tin. So I know it's tin. Tin also has more than one charge. If this is the metal right here, let's cut it off right there, that has to be the non-metal, right? And H2PO4 is, it's on there. You just got to look for it a little bit. It's probably around the phosphate somewhere. That's called dihydrogen. Sounds mean. Phosphate. Dihydrogen phosphate. All right. Now, which tin do we need to use? Again, you know, if you're not sure, write out the 2 options, tin 2 and tin 4. Good buddy. Tin 4, good buddy. You got walkie-talkies? No. CB radio? Tin 4, good buddy. Smoking the Bandit? No. Okay. H2PO4 is a 1 minus, and H2PO4 is a 1 minus. So you have to ask yourself, okay, which one's going to give me that formula, right? Swap and drop. So tin 2 probably in this case. Tin 2. All right. Good. Questions, anyone? Just some more examples for you before you get into your worksheets there. So don't forget those things there. Yes. Just one more thing I wanted to mention here, actually, real quick. Let's see if I can get this back over. Nope, I guess not. Let's try this again here. There we go. So just a quick reminder here. I'll come back to there in a second. If you remember this one here, I had it in the last one here, but magnesium hydroxide, right? Oh man, magnesium hydroxide. Okay, don't forget, if you notice there, it's OH and then there's brackets, right? So on your first worksheet I gave you yesterday, there's one at the very top. I believe it is iron and hydroxide, yes? So let's make sure we have a brackets where appropriate, because if we don't have brackets, we're going to run into some issues, yes? So we need to make sure we have brackets where appropriate there. So keep that in mind, right? Should look kind of like this, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, right? Only with iron, of course. All right.